Hey guys, it's Jay.
And Danny Green.
So Danny, what are your first thoughts about Odius?
Yeah, Jay, I know you say I'm the boss, but let's be honest, this action figure is pretty badass. I mean, take a look at the soft goods. The attention to detail's crazy, man. The stitching and the way it moves on the figure is just sick. Now that becomes a problem with articulation. Moving his arms up and down become a bit of a problem with his clothes on. So if you want the range of movement, you really gotta take his clothes off, you know what I mean? But it's a double-edged sword as you really start to lose that realism. So he's a really good figure, Jay, and he's really cool to play around with. I mean, look at the sculpting on his face, man. The expressions really give a sense of emotion. I especially like this face where it looks really weirded out. Or this one where it looks like he's gonna kick your ass. And then there's the hands. Wade really put a lot of thought into this, and I'm really glad I was able to get him to sign it for me. It was really great meeting him in person. He does come with weapons that are pretty neat. One of his weapons got a face on it. I mean, a death face. But it's really the soft goods that make it a home run. Articulation-wise, I'm going to leave this up to you, Jay. I'm not the type to strip somebody down, you know what I mean? Yeah.
The first thing you'll notice is, of course, these amazing looking expressions. I mean, these are really cool expressions for an action figure. I don't think there have been this many expressions on swappable heads that really sort of have this subtle nature, but at the same time, they really do mean something. Look at this expression here. It's kind of like, what are you talking about? Did you just insult me? And this one, of course, is this, huh? What are you talking about? This one, of course, is his snarling face, and he's ready for action right there. And of course, this was just a puzzled and confused face. It's it's really interesting looking at all of these expressions. This one's literally like, huh? What did you just say? He also comes with a number of swappable hands. They are expression filled as well. We have the splayed hand, the slightly gripping hand. It's more like, you know, when he's landed on the ground. These ones are slightly even more grippy, but they each one serves a little bit of a purpose, and they look so well done. The paint applications as well, just crazy. This really is a labor of love for Wade and the team over at Unparalleled Universe. Absolutely thrilled. He even comes with this crazy scepter. It's more like a bludgeoning device, to be perfectly honest with you, but it has that simian nature. It is a almost like a missing link skull. It's really cool to be able to see these things. And of course, look at the wonderful detail in the hilt and the handle. This is just crazy. And again, a wonderful testament to the artistic nature of Odius and its creator, Wade, over at Unparalleled Universe. And here is Odius in the nude. Honestly, no, he's a really cool character. Seriously, he looks amazing. Compared to other characters that come before, he is a bit lanky, but I think that was by design, you know, to be able to get those soft goods on him, to be able to bulk him up a little bit with the soft goods, and, you know, any additional armaments that you want to put on top of him. Having said that, he is definitely one of those strong monkeys, man. Like, he looks absolutely crazy. Monkey's not the right term. He's a simian, for sure. I forgot to mention that there is actually on each of the hands is a wrist articulation, so it can actually move, you know, forward and back, which is really nice. That's a great touch. If we take a look at the full range of motion here, he does actually have full 360-degree arm rotation, as we can see here on the shoulder. The shoulders can move up about that much, and really, do you need more than that? After that, you basically just lift it up on this side, and it does have a upper bicep rotation, so I mean, you can really get a full range of motion if you really wanted to, which is really great. After that, we do have the double elbow, as we can see here, literally coming in, able to scratch his own face. Wonderful range of motion. He has a butterfly joint, so he can literally reach over across his chest, just like that. Beautiful stuff. You can even do the Wakanda Forever, which is always a great pose. Coming around here, we do see once again that his neck can go all the way up here. Incredible. All the way down this way. And of course his head is on a ball joint, so it moves around 360. There's even another peg in here, so you can move a little bit more further that way and a little bit more further that way. Amazing. His traps are nice and high. And of course, the ab crunch, there's an upper ab crunch, We can see here it's on a ball joint. He can literally swivel around, go a full 360 if he wanted to. Some poltergeist stuff right there. He can crunch down about that much with the upper, and about go back around that much there. But you can get a bit of separation on the chest, as you can see there. They'll be covered up with the soft goods though. The bottom is also on a ball joint, post on the hip, sorry. Then you can double crunch, so you can literally get them all the way down like that. Back, arch, all the way back. Wonderful stretch. But again, leaves these little gaps if you want to go that way, but it will not be hindered by those soft goods. He can kick about this far forward. As a matter of fact, you can probably kick a little bit higher if you really want to push it. You can kick about that far back, but with a double knee, which looks like this. He can go all the way back as far, literally kicking his own back, even if I bend it forward. It's a crazy amount of reach. Incredible for a figure of this nature. And of course, if you move over to his ankle, it's got this wonderful ball joint, as we can see here. Wonderful articulation all the way around. Wonderful pivot as well. You can literally go sideways on the other side like that. And of course, that wonderful toe articulation. Really adding to that toe grip, as Shartimus loves to talk about. Amazing. To replace his head, it's pretty simple. You just pop it off like this, and then you can reposition it and pop it on as simply as this. Just like that. And of course, changing his head sculpt is pretty easy. All you have to do is pop off the head, reposition it exactly the way it should be here. Now, I do have to make a note. When it comes out of the box, a little bit small, so you do have to finagle with it a little bit. I would recommend heating up the head a little bit just to get to the plastic a little bit looser, and then you can easily replace the head one more time, just like this. That little snap, so satisfying. And there you go. Odius has his head back. Amazing. Another amazing detail, of course, is that you can do the same swapping with the head as you can with the rest of the joints. You just have to take the shoulder socket here, have a nice little grip, and tug and remove the peg. You can hear that wonderful snap, and of course put it right back, snap it right back in, and you're good to go. I'm not really too sure about the legs. I'm pretty sure they are capable of doing that, but I didn't want to test it on this particular review. Odius really is a one-of-a-kind figure, and I'm so glad that we got an opportunity to meet Wayne at San Diego Comic-Con 2024, and that he signed this copy for Danny. That was an incredible moment, seriously, meeting Wayne, and even getting the chance to talk to him about his new project, his new up-and-coming features, and of course, Odius being front and center with all of it. He looks absolutely stunning. Well, there's nothing else to do than to see how Odius and Batman get along. Take it away, lead. Let's see what these two are capable of doing.